early September, Roberto Maestas Festival Street served as the venue for the first ever Beacon Arts Harvest Fair. At El Centro de la Raza and for the Beacon Hill community, it was a day to enjoy music, handmade art, clothing, and other goods. It was a bit of normalcy in a time that's been far from normal.
Well, in many ways, it's still a continuation of 2020 because, COVID is still active and it's grown, with the Delta.
As the pandemic continues, El Centro has taken a cautious approach to protect staff and the people it serves.
Because we deal with a very vulnerable population with the children and the seniors and just the Latino community in general.
El Centro has been proactive in educating the community about the seriousness of COVID-19. It's teamed with healthcare organizations in the region to vaccinate more than 1,300 people at its Seattle and Federal Way locations.
We're committed to making sure that our folks are vaccinated, also committed to making sure that people understand that it's safe and effective, and making sure that we as a community organization are advocating to our people that it's safe vaccine.
For safety purposes, staff working on-site has been limited. Still, they are making sure the children in the Early Childhood Development Program, community members that rely on the food bank, and seniors in need of hot meals delivered to their homes are served. Currently, more than 70 staffers work remotely, keeping El Centro's 43 programs and services operating. Systems Navigator Daniela Lizarraga is one of them.
Yes, so I help families, mainly who are new to the area, who don't know the language usually, help them navigate the systems. So the various systems that include employment, legal systems, financial systems, educational systems, whatever it may be.
Daniela and her colleagues have had to adapt to working remotely, and so have the people they serve.
A lot of our families who weren't accustomed to using technology have been a little bit forced into that. So that is one positive that I've gotten from this experience, but it's definitely been a little bit more of a challenge.
Still, it has not lessened the commitment to deliver services that people need most due to the pandemic.
Especially in rental assistance. So our community members that lost their job have been affected by the pandemic, that we keep them housed, that they don't lose their home. So that has been a large effort.
Jobs, healthcare, education, housing, those are basic human rights.
This year, El Centro will serve more than 20,000 people, making sure they have access to those basic human rights. And along with providing much-needed services, El Centro continues to advocate for social and racial justice, especially important in a time when voting and immigrant rights face serious challenges.
It is very fulfilling, and I'm honored to have a space in their life to be able to help them through some of the toughest times. And it's a resilience that our community has, but it definitely is fulfilling. This work and the work of my fellow coworkers. It's amazing work that's being done.
As El Centro is about to enter its 5th decade, it's planning an expansion of low-income housing and services in Seattle's Columbia City and Georgetown areas. In addition, El Centro is looking to expand services in Federal Way. It's also involved in a community needs assessment of South King County, where the Latino population has grown substantially.
What we're also doing is looking at the data that maybe King County has or United Way has and backing that up and showing, okay, here's the data that the system has, if you will, and here's the data that we've collected from real people, and that you can see how they match up, and it becomes a credible document.
For 49 years, El Centro de la Raza has been there to serve the people of all races, young and old, and it will continue to be there to serve its beloved community.
When the Latino community succeeds, or any community succeeds in terms of bringing people to a better standard of living, the entire city is going to benefit from that.
Viva el Centro!
¡Viva el Centro de la Raza!